揽投资国内专业的互联网理财平台，收益超银行活期数倍，已为众多用户带来丰厚收益。揽投资理财新选择，
源于民族之心，兴于品质之巅，成于健康之路。有爱有缘有三元。
当下各国都面临着日趋严重的全球性问题，气候变化不容乐观，难民潮难以控制，埃博拉疫情还在蔓延。在马丁看来，G20峰会应该超越纯粹的经济议题，能够在全球性的问题上有所作为。希望在中国举行的G20峰会上，各国能够推进相关合作。
But the purpose of the G20 is not only to deal with financial institutions. We have just seen, whether it be in the Mediterranean, in Europe, or in the Andaman Sea, some of the greatest human tragedies that any of us can possibly believe. These hundreds of thousands of refugees who are escaping with no place to go. The fact is that the UN Commissioner for Refugees said 2 weeks ago that the UNHCR was broke. Now, what does that mean in a world? It means that young children are going to be condemned to refugee camps where there's no education, where there's ill health. And think of what we are saying. The fact of the matter is the role of the G20 more than anything else is to make sure that the great multilateral institutions are strong, to make sure that the great multilateral institutions can deal with the kinds of issues that we're seeing taking place with refugees. 2 years ago, the Ebola crisis occurred in Africa. And Doctors Without Borders was in there ahead of the WHO, ahead of the World Health Organization. What in heaven's name is happening when an organization like the World Health Organization does not have the money to contain disease? Dr. Margaret Chan, who was the head of the WHO, said recently that we are about to be faced with an onslaught of infectious diseases that we thought had been dealt with. And she doesn't have the money to deal with them. If we go back to the role of the G20, and if you ask me what I hope will come out of the Chinese summit, I got to tell you, I think that the Chinese summit could well be the rebirth, not just of the G20, but the rebirth of real cooperation, if in fact what it recognizes is the necessity of properly funding, of strengthening the great international institutions. You're right to talk to me about financial problems. But you know, financial problems don't mean much if you're a young person struck with some infectious disease and in fact there's nobody there to help you. Financial problems don't mean a heck of a lot to some refugee who has come out of a war-torn Syria and there is no place for that person to land. And this, in my opinion, I think we've got to recognize we live in a much smaller world. And I really hope that what can happen in the Chinese summit is that the world says, we're going to fund these institutions, we're going to build new ones, we're going to cooperate, we're going to work, we're going to have different systems, we're going to have different opinions, but the one thing that we are not going to do is allow young children to grow up in the kinds of world that these refugees, that the people who are ill and not being taken care of, are having to suffer through. In the years to come, people will look back on the Chinese summit and say, thank God for China.